This is West African Voice Network.
Hello and thank you for joining Newswave on West African Voice Network. I am Sang Donald Mendy. We begin our today's edition in Nigeria as government inaugurates 14-member tax team to tackle building collapse crisis. Nigerian authorities have inaugurated a 14-member tax team to address the recurrent crisis of building collapses across the country, describing the incidents as a national embarrassment. Speaking at the inauguration ceremony held in the nation's capital, Abuja, on Wednesday, Minister of Housing, Urban Development, Ahmed Danjiwa, expressed deep concern over the frequency of building failures, which he said have resulted in the tragic loss of lives, injuries, destruction of property, and long-term psychological trauma for many affected families. The newly expanded tax team is follow-up to an earlier committee chaired by renowned architect Maji Al-Kali, which submitted a comprehensive report outlining 18 key recommendations aimed at tackling the root cause of structural failures in Nigeria's construction sector. Danjiwa noted that the tax team has been broadened to include regulatory and professional bodies within the built environment. In Ghana, hundreds displaced as fire destroyed over 100 structures in Tema. Scores of residents and business owners are reeling from the aftermath of a fire that tore through more than 100 wooden structures at the Tema heavy industrial area late Wednesday night. The inferno, which began around 11 p.m., is believed to have started in a kiosk where cooking activities were underway. Eyewitness reported that the flames spread rapidly, engulfing nearby makeshift structures and leaving a trail of destruction. Residents, many of whom lost their homes and livelihoods, were seen sifting through the rubble in an attempt to salvage remnants. While no casualties were reported, the emotional and economic toll is immense. Victims express anger and frustration over what they describe as a delayed response from the Ghana National Fire Service. Authorities are yet to issue an official statement on the cause of the blaze or the full extent of the damage. Investigations are expected to be launched in the coming days. In the meantime, displaced residents are calling for immediate humanitarian assistance, including shelter, food, and clothing. Many are now left homeless and uncertain about how to rebuild. To forge in stronger bilateral ties, Gambia to adopt Nigeria's agriculture model for food self-sufficiency. The Gambia government has taken a major step towards boosting food security by looking to Nigeria's successful agriculture strategies, specifically those of Kebbi State, as a model to replicate. On Tuesday, a high-level delegation led by Mr. Alhaji Nyagado, Permanent Secretary at the Gambia's Ministry of Agriculture, Livestock and Food Security, embarked on a study visit to Kebbi State in northwestern Nigeria. The team paid a courtesy call on Governor Nasir Idris at the government house in Birnin, Kebbi. Mr. Nyagado praised Nigeria's progress in agricultural development, highlighting Kebbi State's notable achievements in rice cultivation. He described it as an inspiring example for other African nations striving to achieve food self-sufficiency. Governor Idris, in response, noted that Kebbi's agriculture success is built on strong foundation laid by past administrations that made food production a top priority. He reaffirmed his government's commitment to building on those efforts to maintain the state's leadership in rice production. Kebbi State is widely recognized as a powerhouse in Nigeria's rice sector, having played a key role in the federal government's Anchor Borrowers Program and other large-scale agriculture initiatives. This visit is expected to strengthen bilateral cooperation between the Gambia and Nigeria. We move to the Sahel region as Burkina Faso raises nearly 33 billion CFA in Treasury action, surpassing target. The Burkinabe government has successfully raised 32.999 billion CFA through a Treasury bill, 32.999 billion CFA through a Treasury bill and bond auction organized by UMOA Titres, slightly exceeding its initial goal of 30 billion CFA. The operation featured 4 financial investments with maturities ranging from 334 days to 7 years and achieved a coverage rate of 131.77%, attracting total bids of 39.529 billion CFA with an absorption rate of 83.48%. The largest portion, 18.46 billion CFA, came from 364 days bonds maturing in June 2026, offered at a marginal rate of 8.70% and a weighted average yield of 9.26%. A total of 21 participants joined the short-term bond segment, with 6 to 10 investors involved in the longer-term bonds. Significant participation came from regional investors. The funds will support Burkina Faso's budgetary needs and development projects amid ongoing security challenges. And that's where we leave it for today's edition. Stay connected and join the conversation on X, formerly Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at WAVN News. For exclusive videos and more, follow us on TikTok and YouTube at West African Voice Network. I am Sangdona Mendy. Thank you.